All right, good morning, guys. It's February the 21st, 2024. Morning thoughts. Yeah. Okay, so you see it on the screen. That's my number one count right there. That this trash in here was part of a really, really crappy running flat as a B wave of a larger flat that we're currently in the C wave, and I think we're going to roll over here. This might form a triangle or just roll over and go down and finish out this liquidity grab down here. That would be my guess. Best guess I got. This looks like a reversal zone. It really does, but it's kind of pausing here. I would be fine if it reversed here. It would be okay. It did take this a little low here, but it didn't take the liquidity down here very much. So I'm surprised. You would think that all that effort, they would come down and, take the liquidity. So looking for more down here. Okay, so that's a bullish idea overall. That takes us up for another high. Let's talk about a bearish idea. I think Seth presented an idea last night, just a real trashy, 1, 2 down here, 3, 4, and 5. Not a fan of that count, but let's just say that this is what it is wave. That's a wave 5, and now this is a 1, 2 to the downside. Now that count doesn't really make best sense, in my opinion, of the wave structure. But when we're talking about is what it is waves, it is what it is. Who cares? So consider that we got a three wave pullback. You could have this could be a running flat there, and this is some kind of trashy ending wave there. So that's another way to look at this wave here. And that would be impulse. This is a really, really trashy 3-wave move, but that looks like an impulse. It's a 5-wave correction, right? And then down we go. So, I suppose that's on the table as a potentiality, but not my number one go-to count because I try to make best sense of the waves as much as I can. All right. How else could we see this developing here? Here's another idea. What if we're getting this? What if this is an ABC right here? That still has to come down here. All right. And this was ABC. WXY, however you want to count it. Okay. And then we're going to make this the B wave. Real complex B wave. So this is expanding on the idea that I've already shared. And then we come down. That's nasty. And that still implies another up. And down. Okay.
If you take a look at the daily chart, though, you see that we've been at 52. We've been at 52.4K range, the top range, for 9 days. 9 days, and we haven't been able to break that level in 9 days. We've not had a single candle close in 9 days above 52K.
Yeah, it smacks of distribution. It smacks of distribution, no doubt about it. This is not a reaccumulation area, in my opinion. Though, if we come down deeper and then reject back up, then yeah. But this is more of a distribution. So looking at the wave structure here, you want to say 1, 2, right? 3. We're getting 4. Let's get 5. It's super ugly. Any way you look at it, this wave structure is nasty, nasty. What else we got? I talked about the potential, extended fifth wave, where this was 1, 2 down here. This is 3, triangle 4, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can, guys, that could be the top right here. You can have a correction that begins with a 3-wave move, right? A, B. We could be now getting a C wave, which, in other words, the first move of the downside is an expanded flat. You get a 3-wave pullback, and we come down for 3 waves again. And all of a sudden, you got a W, X, and a Y, and it's a reversal. You get a larger 3-wave pullback, and then we continue down. So it's possible we have topped. And that probably is the best explanation of what we're seeing on the chart. Maybe. And for those of you who are looking for a count to take us down, that's probably the best count. That this is actually an extended fifth wave. We got 1, 2, 3, triangle 4, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We finished right there. Extended fifth wave. Boom. Pulling the fibs on that, it's a little extended, no doubt about it. It's quite extended. But that's exactly what extended fifth waves do. It's a little high, but the 1618, I mean, it's okay. It's ugly. It's not, how do you say it? It's not what you'd expect. I think everybody is looking at this as a wave 4. Let's go up for a wave 5. I think that's what the world is probably seeing. And if they just bring it on down, then how crappy would that be for everybody expecting that next high and those higher targets? We have already taken liquidity. We have already taken liquidity. We have a big wave 4 shape. We got a wave 5 shape. It's okay for this to come on down. Why not? So I've offered continuation counts, and I've offered reversal counts. That's the limitation of Elliott. Those are ideas. Which one do you think is at play? Which one do you think makes most sense?
$20K.
What's that?
I said 20K makes sense.
Not right away. Not right away. Now, last night I was kind of a bull boy because of Jasmy. Until these alts start popping, I'm not looking for a long yet. In other words, I need to start seeing a break of structure. So last night I spent some time looking at the alts, and basically I was like, here, let me show you Jasmy. Not that. Let me show you the 4-hour. There's Jasmy on the 4-hour. Okay. Now, Jasmy has the same wave that all the other alts have. See it? See that wave right there? And then it would chop, 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 and then boom. Okay. So, taking a peek at ZIL, for instance. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect rendition of it, but you have that same wave. There it is. We're kind of getting some chop. Would not be surprised to see this. So I need, in order for that to play, in order for me to, I need to see this structure right here break back to the upside. And I need to see it hold this trend line right there. So I need to see this break back up. And then it's only after this thing, and here's how I might take a long on ZIL. It's only after it pumps, retests, and begins making the next move up, you know, breaking that structure right there. That's the long for the big move. If it's going to happen. It may not happen. But last night I was looking at the charts. I'm like, oh, all these are going up. Today's movement down has provided, you know, less of a feeling like, hey, we're it's kind of coming deep. But we still haven't broken out of structure yet here. It's just kind of come to a deep trend line. So ZIL's an example, but there's all kinds of other charts that are doing the same thing, okay? H-bar has already, for example, is one of those that's already popped. See the wave? See the wave there? Chop, 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 pop. This might be ready for another pop. Okay. Looking at SOL. See, SOL is problematic because SOL has broken its structure. So I have less of a love and feeling for SOL. However, that's this local structure. If I do the larger trend line from down here, we're still in the structure. But you see the same wave. SOL has the same wave. Is this going to finish with a fifth wave? Something like that, and then down. Shoot. Is this a 1-2 with an extended fifth wave? Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extended fifth, three-way pullback. Here we go. So how do you know? Well, what do you do? How do you trade it? Well, it's very simple. You have two entry lines. You have two entries. You have the aggressive line that I just drew right there. It breaks that to the upside. Give yourself, what I would do is just draw this line right here. And a break back below that. Here, you can draw it off that wick, whatever. If it breaks up, a break back below this line right here, or below this low, okay, is a stop. So if it breaks, pulls back, looks like it's going to continue, then yeah, you can enter long. It's a 4-hour chart, so you'll have time, right? Let this wave develop, let it pull back, okay, let it break again, okay, and put your stop. Use this as your stop line. Shoot, you can even use this as your stop line if it goes. You got this more aggressive stop. So that's a very low risk entry to a very big wave that could be coming. Okay? So watch out for that for the alts. So that's SOL. You can see the hidden bull on the chart. You see the hidden bull? Do you see it, boys and girls? And we got a three-wave shape. Could this go and hit the low one more time and then break up? Yeah. Good. So is Jasmine telling the story of what's coming for the alts? Could be. Look at Atom. You got the same wave Jasmine had. Here, let's put Jasmine and Atom next to each other. Let's just do that. Okay, we got Atom on the right, let's put Jasmine. Excuse me, Jasmine on the right, Adam on the left. 4 hour. Jasmine's on the 4 hour there. See, they all got this. They all got this pump up. See that? See that wave right there? That wave right there. So the question is, are we going to get this wave now on Adam? Very well could. Let's see here. Yeah. You can go through the alts, guys. Just go through all the alts and find this wave right here. Find that wave, this wave. And then look at the chop. See how Jasmine kind of held its trend line there. See if that holds. Does it break up and go? See, that looks like a flat to me right there. This looks like a 1 and a flat 2. But it's tricky because you got 3 there, 5 there. Now this looks once Adam breaks to the upside, that's going to go. It's going to go fast. I mean, I would say a minimum of this, a minimum of something like that, right? Pull back, maybe then you go. Who knows? I commend that to you guys. I don't know what's going to play, but just that may be some fantastic trades if you watch that. I've offered setups for you and how to trade it safely without killing yourself. I'm not saying go long immediately right now, but I mean, it may work out for you if you did. You know, you may nail the bottom if you go long now. But the safer move is to wait for the break of the trend line. That confirms when you have broken out of the structure and you're starting a new structure. That's what confirms it. You can use smaller time frame for entry and use more aggressive entries. So anyway. Like looking right now, for instance, at Matic, which is what I chose to trade on this move up. For instance, a 4 hour. You see the wave that I'm talking about? The wave that mimics the Jasmine wave? And we're holding this larger trend line there. And we're holding that one as well so far. And this looks like a flat. Right here. 3 down, 3 up, 5 down. Now on the small time frame, we got a 5-wave move up, maybe 3-wave pullback. Is that going? If it gives me a pullback, and it. So right here, that trend line right there. If this pulled back in any way, and then continues on, that's going to give me a nice entry long with a nice stop right very close. That's how you trade it. Okay. All right, guys. There are my thoughts. I guess I didn't look at Ethereum. Let me take a peek at Ethereum. So I think these alts can pop without BTC popping that high. When I say without popping the high, I mean going as high or as big a percentage move. I think the alts can. I think BTC can kind of range and even sell off a little bit while the alts pop. We could have a little bit of an alt season here. So let's see what FOMC brings today at 2. It's 12 o'clock now. So I got to go. I got an appointment to keep. I hope you guys have a great day. Behave yourselves.